The day I found a golden key that opened a door to a fantasy world. I usually sat in my cubicle, pretending to work. I am amazingly skilled at feigning labor, so my bosses would get off my tits. I work as a clerk in one of the biggest accounting firms in the country. If you want to get a decent paying job after high school, study accounting, the words of my grade 12 life skills teacher. Those same words rang in my mind all through my varsity career as I sweated to get the bare minimum required to graduate. My time was otherwise preoccupied with reading. I read everything the library on campus had to offer: history, fiction, non-fiction, autobiographies, and the like. But ultimately, my interest ended up swaying deeper into fantasy. Her Majesty Ursula K. Le Guin, the god of Earthsea's saga, her worlds were my escape. Nowadays, however, all I get to read is mind-numbing work caca. Essentially, it boiled down to data entry. At the start of the day, you would get a stack of papers with various balances. By the end of the day, all the balance sheets allocated to you must have been entered in the system. That was all a clerk around here did. I long lost hope of finding my job interesting. I used to dream up scenarios where I, the diligent employee, discover a mislabeled balance sheet, not by mistake but because I did my job to perfection. A sheet which I would then bring to the attention of my supervisor, and by doing so, I would have unwittingly uncovered a vast looting scheme from within the company that ended up on the doorsteps of high-ranking government officials. I would get a promotion and I would be hailed as the hero who saved her company and country from widespread corruption. Those used to be my normal daydreams as I started each day with a stack of fresh balance sheets. Recently, though, I have been in the midst of a miasma of existential dread, the usual kind. What is my purpose? Why am I here? Will I find love? Am I a shitty person? If I'm going to die, what is the use? Blah blah blah. All my friends are having the same crisis, I'm sure, but I am the only one rude enough to voice them out loud when we go out for Friday night drinks. I wonder why they don't invite me out anymore. Now my little black dress has no reason to exist. If it were sentient, it would curse my pose. Today, I was not doing any work, or even pretending to be doing any work. Instead, today I am staring at a fascinating golden key I found. The way I found it was strange, to be sure, but the key itself was stranger. Every morning before I go to work, I have this ritual where I make sure I have everything before I leave the house. I check my handbag, and as soon as I leave the front door, I instantly remember the thing I forgot. This morning it was the keys to my mailbox. I always check my mail on Thursdays. Ugh, not the post office, I remember thinking. As soon as I grabbed my mailbox keys from their special bowl, a gift from my nephew so that, according to him, Auntie won't lose her keys anymore, the nerve, I felt that something was off. It was the weight, but I didn't check them right then and there. I was running late, so I just stuffed them in my handbag and rushed to work. At work, seated in my cubicle, I began to feel bored with what I was doing, and it was happening faster than usual due to my growing existentialism. So, I did the only thing that came to mind, and took out my mailbox keys to examine them. As I held them in my hand, my boredom vanished instantly when I noticed a golden key attached to the same keychain as the mundane mailbox keys. The key was enchanting as it glowed in the fluorescent light of the office, and I found myself wondering what kind of door this golden key opened. Let's stop here for now. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe for more of this content. Peace.